Today, we're taking the other white meat to the next level.
Tender pork medallions smothered in a sauce to die for.
This is comfort food perfection.
Oh, but don't forget about those sautéed mushrooms.
I will not.
Because they are fun guys.
They are. You stole my joke.
I know.
This dish is so good. I know you always do. Okay, let's start with the pork.
Yeah, how big is this? It's like a pound and a half?
That's a pound and a half pork tenderloin. You just get them from your supermarket. The great thing about this is...
Sorry, real quick. I'm going to do about an inch thick on these.
Yeah, you want kind of nice thick medallions.
And there you go. How's that, Chris?
That is
good?
Perfect. You can't go wrong with this. Okay. And then what we're going to do here, do you want to do it?
I'm just going to give it a little flat.
Just kind of flatten it a little bit, make it kind of round like that. There you go. So anyway, pork tenderloin, it's so great. It's tender. It's pretty healthy as far as that sort of thing goes, and it's affordable, and it just I just love it. We don't do enough with it, and we're going to start doing more. We have another wonderful pork tenderloin recipe on the blog.
Oh, that's thick. I got to push that down.
That's okay.
You've got a glove on too, so you can push.
I know. I'll push.
Watch out!
Don't stab me.
Yeah.
So we're working as a team here. We decided let's just go ahead and show everyone to do this. So I'm going to flip these while you're doing that. Yeah. But anyway, this is one of those dishes that is wonderful. It's so flavorful that you can do it and it's so easy that you could do it on a weeknight, but it's so spectacular you could serve guests, and it's just one of those like Sunday night meals that just makes everybody feel so good about.
All right, all right, get away from me.
I am, I know. We're playing with fire here.
There we go. That's a little nugget that we'll just fry.
Yep, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
here we go.
Yeah.
So now I've got a large skillet over here. Make sure that these are on the other side. I got a nice large skillet over here that I'm preheating 1 tablespoon of, I think that one needs to be flipped. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, flip
I've got 1 tablespoon of olive oil that I've heated over. I'm going to crank this heat up a little bit. We're going to get this onto like medium-high heat because we want to sear these off. So I've got like I said, a tablespoon of unsalted. No, I'm getting ready to add some unsalted butter. I've got a
Calm down, slow down.
Well, I'm on a roll here. We've got 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that we're melting with the 1 tablespoon of olive oil because we want to fry these babies up. And now,
all right, I've got some flour here. We're just going to do a quick little dredge, just to get these guys.
I shouldn't have taken my glove off.
That's all right. I got it. And yet,
you
it's
you
just
don't have
a little
to fully coat it.
Yeah.
It's what that's going to do is it's going to create kind of a nice little crust on the pork, and it's also going to leave some of that flour into the pan. So then when we have the sauce, it'll make this lovely kind of mixture. So
yes, I love it. Hold on, let me get my nugget.
You got a good. Yeah, don't forget the nugget. Okay,
here's a test nugget.
Go ahead. Oh, good. Perfect. So now this is it comes together really, really quickly.
I'm going to shake off the excess.
That's a good idea. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Taylor.
Thanks.
Okay. So now all we're going to do is we're going to sear these on each side for about 5 minutes. We want to get kind of like a nice little crust, if you can.
I love it. I love it.
And then after about 5 minutes, we'll flip them and do the same thing on the other side.
One more.
And then we'll keep going from there.
Okay.
Okay, so see, these are beautiful. So after about 5 minutes, we flipped them over, and you just want them nice and brown, and you want to kind of scooch them around in the scooch, that's a technical term, because they tend to stick, but that's okay. The little stickage is good because you get that on the bottom of the pan, and we're going to deglaze that with a little wine and some broth later. And there's
my little nugget.
There's your little nugget. There's tons of flavor in there, in those little bits. So now we're going to
look at those. Yum, yum, yum.
Gorgeous, beautiful. So now, and you don't want to overdo that. So like I said, we did about 5 minutes per side. You're probably going to want to get them in the internal temperature of like around 140. Just don't overcook them. Then they're no longer tender loins. They're like tough loins. We don't want that. Okay, so that was 2 more.
You are funny.
I'm really on it, right? So I've got 2 tablespoons of 2 more tablespoons of unsalted butter.
Yeah, you want these now?
Yeah, so these are
baby bellas.
8 ounces of baby bella, thickly sliced mushrooms. And these are just so good. These are such a great complement to the pork. They're kind of woodsy, but not too much.
They're so good, y'all.
Whatever your favorite mushrooms are. My mom would say, I don't like mushrooms. And so I'd say, well, okay, Mom, we'll just leave them out.
Although Marsala is her favorite.
It is funny. Some of her favorite dishes in the world have mushrooms. She just picks around the mushrooms.
I think she just likes the Marsala wine.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is tasty. All right, we're going to continue to cook these until I'm going to go ahead and add. I have got a tablespoon here of Worcestershire sauce. And that just adds a depth of flavor. I'm also going to, I like to season as we go. So we're just going to do a little a pinch, not overdo it, because we'll season right towards the end of salt and pepper, but we want these mushrooms to be nice and flavorful. We're going to let these go just for a few minutes.
They're looking good.
They are, until they get nice and soft and start to release their liquid.
And then we're going to deglaze.
No, well, then we're going to add some shallots. Oh. But we're getting close to deglazing. Okay, look at these mushrooms. Don't these look, and the smell.
Yes.
I just love the smell of sauteed mushrooms.
Look at that.
That's one shallot that I've chopped. You could use chopped onion if you want, but I love the kind of the sweetness of shallot is so good. We've got 2 to 3 cloves that I've minced just to add to the flavor profile.
Yes!
This baby is so flavorful and just so good. Okay.
Do you do this to deglaze yet?
Yeah. So I think we're good. So we can go ahead and do this. So go ahead and pour that in.
Let's do it.
That's a 1/4 cup. So we're going with a sherry. If you've got white wine, is perfectly great for this. As a matter of fact, that's typically what I would have done.
Yeah, but we didn't have any.
Well, I know because I think we drank it. But anyway, but Madeira, sherry or Madeira, any kind of fortified wine.
That's when the smells just start going.
And you see how now I'm just. Hold on. I'm deglazing right here. You just use your spatula and it just comes right up. And those little specks of stuck-on stuff, it's called fond. And I'm very fond of it.
I love it. Is this a 1.25 cups?
A cup and a half.
A 1.5 cups. I've got a 1.5 cups of good quality beef broth.
That's right. You want to go with good quality.
And then 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. This is going to go in there, but I want to mix this together. First, you guys. This just adds to it.
That Dijon adds a depth of flavor that is to die for.
Hold on, let me get this mixed.
Okay.
Are you waiting for me?
I am, but that's all right. No, we're letting
You're always waiting for me.
Always. We want that wine to basically evaporate out. About 99% of the alcohol is going to cook out. If you want to not cook with wine, just omit it.
Ready? Okay, let's
look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the color of this.
There we go.
Isn't that
gorgeous? A gorgeous color.
That is. Now I've got a teaspoon of fresh thyme that I'm going to add.
Wow.
I'm going to add another healthy pinch of salt. We'll check for the seasoning here in a little bit.
Yes.
And then pepper. And I'm just going to bring this to a simmer and let it simmer down for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we may feel like if we want to thicken it, we may do just a little bit of a cornstarch slurry.
Maybe not, maybe.
Maybe not, you never know. The smell is off the charts.
Wow, y'all.
Okay, so this is, this has been going for about 10 minutes, and it's good. It's a good consistency, but we like it a little thicker.
Yeah, let's thicken that.
So
I've got a tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water, and I'm just going to mix them together for a slurry.
Slurry with a fringe on top.
Yes.
So all this does is just acts as a little bit of thickener. We don't want it to get it so thick that it's like super thick gravy, but you just want a little glossy texture to it.
Exactly.
And,
there we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. And now I've got this on a nice simmer. And stir it as soon as you do this, because if it just sits there, it'll clump up. Now, you see how that's already thickened? I'm going to turn this down just to a low simmer, and now we're going to nestle.
Let me nestle.
You do
Remember, I am the nestler.
You are the nestler like nobody's business. And just make sure whatever you do, there are some accumulated juices in there. You do not want to forget those.
Exactly.
You want to add them to the party. So basically what we're doing, and I'm going to grab a spoon here.
Grab a spoon while I nestle.
And it's okay to, just like we said, we're smothering these.
Look at the thickness now. That's perfect,
it is.
Oh, don't forget my nugget.
Yeah, I won't.
Wait, here is that juice.
Yeah, the juice.
There we go.
So now all we're doing is we're just reheating these pork medallions, and so everything kind of gets married together. Isn't that beautiful? That is, I am salivating.
That is wonderful looking. I can't even. I love So you can lighten that color with a little, did you already talk about this, the heavy cream?
If you wanted to add a little splash of cream, if you wanted a little more, even more luxurious, you could do that. You could pour in, you could add a little more butter.
I love this color. I like the darkness of it.
We do too. So, okay, we do too. I do too. So get your mashed potatoes together, get whatever sides you want, start calling down the family.
Yeah.
We're gonna set this, get this simmer for about just a few minutes, and then it's time to eat. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
This is so great. Okay, we got a little chopped Italian parsley just because it.
Oh, a little color.
I know, it makes everything pretty, and it adds a little flavor. Okay, so
those
now,
are like little nuggets of
deliciousness.
amazingness.
I know. Just wait till you have that sauce. Okay, I'm gonna bring some over to you.
Oh, we got some mashed potatoes
homemade
there.
Mashed potatoes, because this sauce is just screaming
Hit
for
me
mashed,
right there with a
mashed
look at
potatoes. Now I got to give you a little more sauce, because
look at that. I'm dying.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I just
Give yourself a little more parsley.
all my saliva.
Well, that's good to know. Oh.
Wow.
And I can well.
A little more.
Talk a little
Look
more.
at that, you guys. Just a little more of that.
It's so like easy breezy, but yet it's so beautiful and elegant.
It is amazing looking.
I would be like happy to have someone serve this to me. I think. I guess we'll wait till you taste it.
I am. I'm very happy.
I know you are. I'm feeding a loon. That's
guys.
for sure.
These mushrooms are so good too, and it's
and the meat is tender.
Oh,
You don't even really need a knife.
forget about it.
Cooked perfectly.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Let's just do this. Oh my stars! That's comfort food like none other. Pork is just
That sauce.
I know the sauce. It's all about the sauce. But it's also the tenderness of the pork. And these mushrooms that are perfectly seasoned and cooked.
I'm having a moment over here.
I am too.
Oh, you're just talking. I'm having a good time. Wow, y'all. I'm serious. This is.
Knocked your socks off?
And it's so fast. And you know, I don't think this is as expensive as a big old chunk of beef.
It's not.
Wow.
It's economical, and you can. I was going to tell you this. They make incredible sandwiches. Put a little cheese on it.
Little slider.
Toast a little slider. Make a little. Oh,
to die. All right, this is too much.
Okay, let's get down to business.
This is. I've been using this a lot lately.
Yeah.
A gazillion%
Wow.
Loon-approved.
So that's at the top
That
level.
is the other white meat right there.
I know.
Oh,
So
y'all.
good. I know.
Y'all.
Well,
Y'all.
all right.
Wow.
Hopefully we've convinced you to make this scrumptious dish.
It is so
And
good.
remember, go over to our community and tell us if you made it. Well, I got a link for the community. Make this, share pictures, tell your friends about it, tell us about it, invite us over.
Yeah, because I'll eat it.
Again and again and again. All right, bye everybody. We love you guys.
Oh, love it.